Welcome to another edition of Arizona Living. Today we're going to talk about Arizona air quality. Stay tuned! Alright, I have the A team here yet again, and we're going to talk about the Arizona air quality. Now, one of you guys, a Zonie, asked me specifically to make this video. So I've learned my lesson. One time somebody asked me to make a video about going grocery shopping. And I was like, who the hell wants to see me go grocery shopping? Almost 6,000 people have seen me go grocery shopping. So now whenever you guys ask me to make a video, I do my best to make that video. And yes, Michelle and Rob, I will eventually record that other city, all right? Calm down. So let's talk about air quality in Arizona. So I know my mom, she originally, when she moved here 10 plus years ago, the doctors all recommended she move here because she had asthma. And now that's not the case. I hear people have issues breathing. Not everything on this show is positive about Arizona. So what do you guys know about air quality issues?
Well, lately I've heard that it's actually one of the worst. It is bad. I've never had any issues. You would say?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No.
Okay. Well, I've never had any issues, to be honest. I don't have allergies. I don't.
I take it back.
She has.
Okay, so I don't know much about like the air quality and stuff, but yes, I have like ridiculous year-round allergies. Like they're really, really, really bad. I'm not sure if it's the air or the actual pesticides, but in certain locations, like I'm not able to go outside and run. Like I just get extremely bad allergies, So
hives and everything.
Yeah, like hives. Like so, if I do running, it has to be at a gym. Occasionally when I go hiking, I still get it. I still go hiking, but they're not as bad. So it has to be more towards the city where it's really, really bad.
Do you have any restriction onto how hot it is when you go hiking? Because there's some jamooks every year that die coming over here going hiking at 110-degree weather.
Yesterday, someone was actually rescued from the hiking, like Camelback Mountain, I believe, because they dehydrated hiking at 101-degree weather without enough water.
So full disclosure, I watched several YouTube videos today on the topic of air quality in Arizona. Arizona is the 7th worst state for pollution, for air pollution. And the reason being, Phoenix in particular, it's a valley and all that stuff sits from the emissions. So 60% we could solve if everyone bought Teslas, right? So Janet wants a Tesla.
Yeah, I did. That's my goal, to buy a Tesla this year.
Nice.
Because we drive a lot. Gas is expensive. Well, it's not expensive, but I have to put gas 2-3 times a week because I'm all over town. And Teslas are electric. I love my environment. I really do. So, electric car I think would be very helpful. Not only to me, but, the environment.
Now, can you drive the HOA if you have?
You could, actually. That's one of the benefits and perks of having a Tesla. You don't have to be carpool. If you have an electric car, you'll get that special plate with the clouds, and you're able to ride and carpool. But talking about carpool, I visited other states and you have to pay money to be in carpool.
Really?
They have tolls.
Oh yeah, like Florida,
California, Seattle. Went to Seattle.
Yeah.
They all charge for tolls. Our transportation, our highways here are free. Just an FYI. I had to throw that in there.
for now.
Yeah, I've never seen a toll in Arizona. So let's go back to this special license plate. How do I get one of those even though I don't have an electric car?
You have to have an electric car.
No, seriously, there's got to be a way.
I think
Maybe if I could get one, get it replicated somehow.
Oh gosh.
All right. Anyway, that's for another discussion offline, not on YouTube. So
I'm already coming up with ideas. Just kidding.
oh, please. What else did I learn from watching all these silly YouTube videos about the environment? There's this thing called HPA, High Pollution Advisory. You seen those signs on the highway where they'd say you can't burn wood this day?
Yep, no burn days.
No burn days, all right? So this pollution thing is serious. If you have asthma, and I know we're all about promoting Arizona and talking it up and 100% authenticity. I talk about the good and the bad. And this pollution thing is bad. Now, am I telling you not to move here? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you have issues with asthma in particular, as you get older, you start to get allergies.
Yeah.
I didn't have allergies as a kid. In Jersey, before I left, My whole face blew up like crazy one day because this thing called ragweed. Oh my God. It blew up. Like I was like the guy from Notre Dame, you know, I would look like a monster. I didn't want to be seen in public. My face blew up. But Cartoon Wife, she has horrible allergies, you know? So I don't know if that would affect her elsewhere. So I can't say in particular it's because of the Arizona pollution. But all I'm trying to say here is if allergies or asthma is a concern for you, you need to visit Arizona to make sure you're going to be okay with it long term. You don't want to be one of these people that's a hermit that can't leave the house, you know? And I know that places have called me about air purification systems for the house.
Yes, they have. Oh, and real quick on your no burn days, if you do get caught by like actually burning wood, you are subject to a $250 fine.
Good Lord.
Yeah, so they take that really, really seriously because, you know, it's high pollution advisories. And then most of those days are like December 31st and January 1st. And those are like mainly the times where people from out of state are visiting their families. And we're a passing state, so that doesn't really help that, you know, the 10 freeway, there's constantly people traveling on it. So they take those extremely serious.
No burn days.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and back to the allergies. So, you know what's weird is that I used to live in California 10 years ago, and my allergies didn't develop till I actually moved here. So I second that with Sam, that I would definitely take a trip out here. You know, if you're really sensitive to certain things like certain trees and stuff, come out here. You know, come and look, come see if this is the environment for you. Because if it's not the environment for you, you know, you can jeopardize your health, and you know you don't want to do that. You want to enjoy the place where you live.
To kind of piggyback on your tree thing, because of the growth in the county and the city, people from all other states are moving and they bring their own plants, and that's also causing an issue. You know, people are planting trees from other states, bringing it, and that all that comes into pollution. I read an article about that, how that's also impacting. So, yeah, people bringing their own stuff from other states that are not, you know, Arizona native.
Like the palm trees.
Palm trees could be it.
I'm not allergic. Just kidding.
Palm trees are not a native to Arizona. You guys from California brought them over here.
Thank you.
They're beautiful and they grow pretty well.
Yeah, and then the Palo Verdes, those cause a lot of allergies too.
And they're weak.
They're everywhere.
And they're weak, aren't they?
Everywhere.
Yeah, well, you guys always say you don't know about trees. And look, you're talking about trees. The Palo Verdes. Palo Verdes literally means green tree. And the majority of the trees you see here are either palm trees or Palo Verdes. Those are the big two.
Yeah, and the Palo Verdes, as soon as the monsoon hits, they're all over the street because they're so weak. They break really easy. Yeah.
And are those the same ones that have like the yellow flowers?
Yeah, they do. So
All
they
right.
can be very messy.
Yeah. And those could really like act up your allergies.
Yeah, because the pollen is everywhere. I mean, you'll see little pollen pieces everywhere because it's windy and dusty in Arizona sometimes. So.
Yeah, and we do have monsoons here. So literally, like we have a cloud of dust that like swipes through our city every year, and that probably it's not probably good for, you know, your health sometimes.
And that can cause desert fever.
Yes,
true.
that is true. Desert fever is here. It's a fungus that gets into your lungs, and it can be dangerous. You know, especially if you have like other types of, like if you have diabetes, you know, your immune system's not as strong as others, so that can be actually really jeopardize your health.
Yeah.
And animals do also get desert fever here.
Yeah, our mom actually had desert fever a couple years ago. She thought it was the flu. Then she got really, really sick. Took it to the hospital. It ended up being desert fever, but she got over it thankfully, and she's diabetic. So we were very grateful that she survived. But it was just a pretty scary time. She was weak. Like we thought she was gonna pass actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're very grateful she made it, and ever since that, I mean, nothing has ever happened. None of us have been sick. You know, knock on wood.
Thankfully.
Find some. You know, but I think there's a risk in every state, to be very honest. Like, I know a lot of people are scared of, like, the scorpions, you know, in Arizona. I've only seen one in 11 years.
Yeah.
I've never seen any snakes. Have you?
I have not seen any snakes. However, somebody that drove to my wedding told me she ran over a snake and she had never seen a snake before. But it was like a big snake.
Oh,
Like,
my God.
Oh, that's scary. But yeah, when it comes to pollution, like even though I guess we're ranked number 8, you said? Or
Seven.
Number 7, I still don't think it's bad compared to like where we come from, California, you know, so there you can't really see the buildings. You know, we still have clear days, clear skies. So I guess there is pollution, but not to that extent yet. You know, with all the growth, I mean.
It used to be clean air.
Yeah.
Now it's not that much, but that's an issue that never comes to mind, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm never concerned about, how's the air today? Because it's never really impacted me, you know, personally. So, but you know, back to with monsoon season, it gets very dusty. If you have a black car, make sure you have a membership to the car wash because it's gonna be very dirty. And you can probably add some pictures of monsoons, you know, in the video because they look scary, but they're not.
I'll add a link to a video I did about monsoons
Oh, cool.
and desert fever.
Okay.
I'm starting to run out of ideas for videos. I've done almost 250 videos.
Oh my God.
250 videos about Arizona.
Everything you need to know about Arizona, that's your guy. Everything. From termite control, pest control, real estate, lending, air pollution.
I did a video last week. I don't remember what the topic was, but I remember saying something to the effect, people in California know eventually the whole state is going to go into the ocean, right? And that don't stop you from living in California. So, yeah, there's going to be pros and cons living anywhere.
Yeah.
If you have issues in general with asthma or allergies, that is a concern. Otherwise, I wouldn't say the air pollution here is that big of a deal.
Yeah.
At least to us. I mean, I'm not affected by it.
Yeah, we don't have to go outside with a mask. So
Exactly.
we're fine.
Yeah, that's true. Another thing about Arizona is like there are no natural disasters at all.
That's why there's so many call centers here.
Yeah, every single. I mean, yeah, you're right. Call centers here are everywhere because there's no interference or nothing. No earthquakes, tornadoes, rain.
Very good communications here. Very good. Very little interference, which is why a lot of corporations are moving here.
And surprisingly, we don't have that many brownouts with electricity. You would think we'd have more with so much air conditioning happening.
Yeah. Solar is becoming big in Arizona. Oh, that doesn't have to do with air.
That's all right. I don't know if I did a video about solar in particular. I know my mom looked into it and she got a quote and she was like, forget it. Because from what she told me, I don't know if this is still the case, SRP will still charge $100 a month even if she doesn't use their service just for having the ability to have SRP. So even though she has solar and even if she was 100% using solar, she still has to pay $100 a month. So, I don't know if that's still the case. This was years ago.
We'll call our solar guy. Maybe we can ask him questions.
Yeah, true.
All right, well, that concludes another edition of Arizona Living. Be sure to like, subscribe, let us know below. Has air pollution been a concern for you? If you already live here, till next time.
Bye, guys.